Vortex, if anything happens with this channel, if anything happens with my Rumble account, if anything happens with my stand-up comedy, I want to be able to stand up on my soapbox and say, I did this by doing the exact opposite of everything that I was told to do. Because so many people, they said, you need a smartphone, you need to go on more social media. I am so exhausted by the social media that I'm already on. It's so terrible. Anybody that likes this culture, you're a piece of fucking garbage. Just know that shit. You piece of garbage, mass consumer. That's all you do is eat shit. Don't you love angry Society makes me throw up. Society makes me want to give up, but I don't want to throw in the towel just yet. Cause I can't forget about the youth, even though that's something their parents were all too willing to do. These parents should be shot. I mean, really, I don't give a fuck. I'll just say it. Like, every time that I hear about, like, a mass shooting involving, like, teenagers and shit, I'm like, dude, those teenagers are better off. You know, I don't know why anybody mourns that shit. First of all, you're a parent that put your kid in a public school. You put your kid in a public school, you give your kids a pill bottle, you give them a game controller, you let them watch TV all day, you feed them nothing but crap, nothing but fucking high fructose corn syrup and carbohydrates and all that fucking shitty shit, because you don't want to feed them actual food, and you don't even care. You don't even care what they're reading, you don't care what they're watching, you don't care what they're eating. I mean, who gives a fuck? I mean, the smartphones, the smartphones and the social media, it's like fucking, what do you call it? I'm trying to think of like a metaphor that describes it better than other metaphors that I've used to describe it. Because I've compared the technology to, you know, crack cocaine. I've compared it to crystal meth. I feel like there should be a better metaphor for it. Because keep in mind, drugs are fun. Drugs are, you know, well, I don't want to say they're good, but, you know, obviously people like them because they give them a euphoric feeling, you know? I don't even think that people are getting that when they do the stuff that they're doing now. So it's like you're addicted to a drug, you don't even enjoy it, you keep making up excuses for it. It's like, what if somebody smoked crack, but it just made them feel like shit all the time? You know? Like that's like essentially what everybody's doing. And it's just so funny, man. Like, everybody's an alcoholic. But nobody's like getting wasted, having a good time, you know? It's just like they're destroying their life, but it's like they're not even getting the experience of you know, having, well, I don't want to say that like drinking. I mean, I definitely have some experience with this one, but, you know, I don't want to say like, oh, well, they're not getting the enjoyable experience that I got, because I really didn't. But it's just like there was something to it though, man. And I just wonder, like, what is it about this technology? Is it just the fact that it's an escape? You know, is it just a fucking mind-numbing escape that people are so dependent on? Because if they didn't have that, what would they do? They'd realize how futile their existence is, and how they're not going to do anything with their life, and how the person that they're with makes them miserable too. So it's just easier to watch TV, you know, that's why I say television destroyed America. If you really want to prove how conservative you are and how much you care about society, you probably should destroy all the technology that turns society into the fucking shit show that you're seeing. You know, maybe you should take a stand against the right thing. Because the right thing to take a stand against is the technology. Like, you could talk about this medical tyranny all day, but it doesn't fucking matter because it's been going on for a long, long time. And now that it's affecting you, middle class, now that it's affecting you, suddenly it's a problem. But when it was affecting people in poverty, you couldn't give less of a fuck.